It's time now for the PHL New News Report on this Tuesday afternoon, September 22nd, 2015. Good afternoon, buddy. On to look at New News at 9, here at 12 noon. Time to top story at 12 noon on this Tuesday afternoon here is Volkswagen's emission scandal blooms Tuesday as the automaker said it affects 11 million vehicles worldwide would require the company to set aside 6.5 billion euros, $7.3 billion of American money. In unincorporated Cuba, Pope Francis spent finalized in Cuba on Tuesday morning in the country's heartland of religion and revolution before heading to the United States. With today's arrival of Pope Francis in the United States, there is similar controversy over the Obama administration's guest list for his visit to the White House, especially among conservative commentators who believe that the president should not. Kentucky County Clerk Kim Davis says she has refused to issue marriage licenses to her friends in same-sex relationships, explaining that even friendship couldn't convince her to change her stance. Wildlife officials announced Tuesday that the greater sage grouse does not need protection as an endangered species, as the announcement puts to the rest of the major chapter in a debate over the chicken-sized bird, which has become one of the most controversial. Brussels, with thousands of refugees washing up in Europe's shores every day, European Union ministers gathered on Tuesday to hammer out plans to spread asylum seekers out across the continent. Dubai, Russia's military intervention in support of President Bashar al-Assad has made Gulf Arab enemies of the Syrian leader, who said it will be prolong the war and keep the Syrians firmly in the orbit of the arch-regional rival Iran. In Burkina Faso, army troops entered the capital city overnight without resistance. They are asking them presidential guard members who have carried it out for the last week scoop to lay down their weapons. Mecca, Saudi Arabia. Here in Mecca, the holy site, all of the world's Muslims pay tour. The annual Hajj pilgrimage began Tuesday with over 2 million people gathered to the call out. Here I am, God, answering a call. Brandon Quinlan of the New York Police Department is accused of firing at least 14 shots at a car that stopped red at in Pelham, New York. The Senate failed on Tuesday to advance a bill that would have banned most abortions up to 20 weeks of pregnancy in a high-profile messaging vote held by the Republican leaders ahead of Pope Francis' visit to the Capitol. A White House staffer who had worked in science and technology was killed in a bike accident on Saturday, leaving behind a young family. Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg announced 5 years ago that Wiki was donating $100 million to food to schools of struggling Newark, New Jersey. Longtime girlfriend of Whitey Bulger, Catherine Gregg, indicted on criminal contempt charges. Lloyd Blankfein, Chief Executive Officer of Goldman Sachs Group Incorporated, said he has a highly curable form of lymphoma and will undergo chemotherapy over the next several months. Employers are leaving a big chunk of their bill to care for the workers who use their health insurance benefits. See the few signs of this trend slowing. Groupon is planning to shed 1,100 jobs over the next several months as restrictions its international operations. U.S. stocks traded sharply lower on Tuesday, pressured by continuing anxiety over showing global growth following the Federal Reserve's decision to keep rates unchanged. Paleontology can be pretty grueling work, especially if you want to study dinosaurs who could handle snow. To get to the Prince Creek Formation in Alaska, an area rich in fossils of creatures who lived in an ancient Arctic, scientists have too. Archaeologists find salmon bones dated from 11,500 years ago, the oldest evidence of humans eating fish in the region. Every person emits a unique blend of microbes in the air, and this microbial cloud is personalized enough that it could be used to divide people in new study finds. Hollywood rarely makes movies like The Martian itself. Big budget science fiction that's set in space and that feature aliens and warp drives. Many things change after a heart attack, but new research suggests that your sex life may not be one of them, as German researchers studied more than 500 heart attack survivors, men versus women and men and women over a 10-year period. London, Americans are paying way over the odds for some modern cancer drugs with pharmaceutical companies that should up to 600 times what medicines cost to make, according to an independent academic study. As a third open enrollment season approaches under the Affordable Care Act, federal officials said that 10.5 million uninsured Americans qualify for the coverage, but health insurance is created by the law. What the Food and Drug Administration calls a breakthrough drug is not often the same as what a layperson would be called a breakthrough, a new study shows. Alright, look at that, a stock market report here, 1204, the Dow, here. Down 263.77 points at 16,246.42. S&P 500 1934.41, down 32.56, and Nasdaq 4,729.38, down 99.57 points. European market stacks 9570.66, down 377.85 points. FTSE 3935.84, down 172.87 points. CAC 44.28.31, down 156.99 points. Asia markets decay 80,070.21, down 362.06 points. Shanghai 3186.32, up 29.78.8. Shenzhen 21,796.38, up 39.65 points. Oil markets 45.51, down $1.17. Brent 48.19, down 73 cents. And natural gas 2.583, up 100 points. Gold markets 1125.30, down 7.5. Silver 14.785, down 436,000 points. And copper 2.304, down 845,000 points. Bonds, US 10 euro 2.1319%, down 82,000 points. German 10 euro 0.594%, down 6,000 points. And Germany's 10 euro 0.339%, down 1,000 points. And the FX bonds here, the European US dollar 1.1133, down 53,000 points. US dollar Germany's yen 121.06, down 47 cents. And European pound US dollar 1.5354, down 151,000 points. Alright, look at that. Commodities here. The wheat, 493.5, down 3.25 here. Soybean, 865, down 9.25. Corn, 380 down $3.75. Sugar, 10.87, down 6 cents. Coffee, 164.10, down $1.15. Cotton, 60.12, down 67 cents. And rough rice, 12.775, down 3 cents. And cocoa, 3,309, down 2. Live cattle, 136.45, down 35 cents. New dogs, 70.95, down 675,000 points. And FT cattle, 187.40, down 275,000 points. Alright, look at that. New England Insulars here at 1206. Worcester, Massachusetts. Armed home invasion at 689 Mulberry Street. Suspects are 2 males armed with handguns. Peter Chell News on 1206 time now for a spot report here. The Boston Red Sox will be at Fenway Park tonight for a date with the Tampa Bay Rays. Game time 7:10 p.m. at Fenway Park. So here we are, an 8th of the 2015 NFL season in the books, and now the Jacksonville Jaguars are undefeated and in first place in AFC South as Andrew Luck's son of performance catching up to him in the Colts here. The FedEx Cup playoffs continue being a source of consternation with numerous ideas put forth as a better way to determine the PGA's Tour's year-long championship. Stacey Hollister, the chief executive of the WTA Tour, announced Tuesday that will step down from her post after second as Hollister, one of the world's most prominent female sports executives, cited personal reasons for the surprising move. Peter Tell News on 1207 time and a half. Trevor reporting this Tuesday afternoon here. And shows smooth sailing out with byways at Rhode Island, except 138 on the westbound side of Newport Bridge. A little slow here. 495 intersecting with a mass bike. Slow 495 northbound, slow around a mass bike. 495 south, slow around a mass bike in both ends here. Mass bike on the westbound side, get an accident between exit 12 and 13 in Framingham Native area here. Today in both ends, it's slow from Auburn all the way to Route 9 in Worcester here. 128 on the northbound side, it is slow after 135 in Needham all the way up to Route 9 in Wolseley here. On 290, we got an accident on 290 in the eastbound side. Around Route 146, so expect some delays here around the Worcester area of Route 290 here. 195 on the southbound side, a little slow around the Havel stretch around Route 97 here. 101 on the westbound side, slow for the Exeter stretch here, but otherwise smooth sailing in New Hampshire, and on the main turnpike it's a little slow around the Auburn area, but otherwise main turnpike swinging from York to Gunner here. And it's a smooth sailing commute on this Tuesday afternoon here, lunchtime commute here. Okay, look at that MBTA alerts here. All Hingham and all ferry trips will be rerouted about 14 days due to a scheduled long line bridge construction and 3 to 8 minutes of travel. On the subway, Blue Line experienced minor delays due to signal problem. On the conveyor rail, it's looking good. Peter Chell News Time, 1209. Coming up for a weather report here. Current conditions here in North Massachusetts at 12:09 p.m. First skies, 72 degrees. Humidity 53%. Winds speed variable about 6 miles an hour. Barometer 3.3 inches. Dew point about 52 degrees and a visibility of 10 miles an hour here. Okay, let's take a look at our current conditions, man. The region here. 66 degrees of temperature in Boston, 65 in Bedford, 66 in Beverly, 65 in Gloucester, 63 in Lawrence, 62 in Pittsburgh, 60 in Worcester, 64 in Sturbridge, 66 in Milford and Norwood, and in Plymouth and Provincetown, 69 in Taunton, 67 in Bedford, 64 in Falmouth and Chatham, 67 in Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket, 64 in Block Island and Smithfield, 66 in Providence and Wesley, 68 in Montauk, Island, New York City, Paris, 66 is in Bridgeport, New Haven, Connecticut, 63 in Danbury 61 in Waterbury, Connecticut 65, Meriden, Connecticut, Paris 63, and Hartford and Winslow, Connecticut 61 in Springfield, 60 in Greenfield, 63 in Albany, New York, 61 in North Adams, 59 in Pittsfield, 62 in Silver Springs, 61 in Rutland, Vermont, 62 in Bennington, 59 in Brevard, Vermont, 61 in Keene, Hampshire, 58 in Japan, Hampshire, 56 in Lebanon, New Hampshire, 61 degrees in Laconia, Manchester, and Nashville, New Hampshire, 60 degrees out in Concord, New Hampshire, 62 degrees in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 63 degrees out in Fort Wayne, here. Alright, look at that surface map around the country. It shows the station front from northeastern California, stretching in Nevada, down for Idaho, down for Wyoming, merged with the cold front from Wyoming, down for northern Nebraska, and up to northwest Wisconsin, up to Ontario here. A cold front with 3 low pressure systems from Gulf of Mexico, stretching all the way off the South Carolina coast. It's from northern Florida, hugging the southern Georgia coast, and that's to see with a low pressure in southeastern Georgia here. Low pressure also in north central Nevada and northwest Wyoming here. Front with low pressure systems from southwestern Alberta down for eastern Washington State, down for northeastern Oregon, and another front down for the California coast, front from central Nevada down for southeastern California, and a front from western Iowa down for Nebraska, and down for eastern Colorado, down for west central Texas, low pressure in northwestern Kansas, low pressure in Arizona, New Mexico here. We got high pressure ridges around the intermountain region here, and high pressure centers in south central Texas, northwestern North Dakota, southern Michigan, and eastern New Brunswick here. 68 degrees, that's Harrisburg, Ryan, Drake, 65 in Pittsburgh, Washington, D.C., 68 in Atlanta, 83 in Miami, Florida, 76 in Brownsville, Texas, 77 in Dallas, Texas, 69 in Kansas City, 70 in Omaha, Nebraska, 63 in Chicago, 68 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 40 degrees in Great Falls, Montana, 47 in Seattle, 58 in San Francisco, 71 in Los Angeles, it's 78 degrees in Las Vegas, it's 75 out in Phoenix, 62 in Albuquerque, 63 in Denver, Colorado, and 58 degrees in Salt Lake City, Utah. Okay, let's take a look at our what is going on in the radar situation around the country here. And we're seeing some few spotty rain showers here. Zoom you out, zoom you in. And we're seeing some spotty rain showers around south of Norwell and west of North Marshfield. And zooming you up, and it shows some spotty rain showers around Cohasset and off Hull and off Scituate here. And we're seeing a lot of rain showers from Hartford all the way up to Winslow and up east of Springfield around Holyoke and around South Hadley, and a lot of rain showers in Northampton, and a lot of rain showers around South Deerfield, Montague, Wendell, Irving. And some spotty rain showers around Dublin, New Hampshire, and zooming up a little bit, some spotty rain showers around Newport, New London, Springfield, Grafton, Danbury, Andover, and up to Nashville and Plymouth in New Hampshire here. And some spotty rain showers around Lebanon, Maine, and around Hiram and Denmark, Maine here. Spotty rain showers around Plymouth, Vermont, stretching up to North Pomfret, Vermont, and up west of 91, up to the West Thompson, and some spotty rain showers around East Haven, East Charlestown, Vermont, and some spotty rain showers around Morristown, and up in East Greensboro, and some spotty rain showers around Matt, Washington, east of Littleton, south of Franconia, and west of Milan and north of Berlin in New Hampshire here. Some spotty rain showers around St. Helier, Dauphine, and Orford, and southeastern Quebec, south central Quebec, and some spotty rain showers around St. Malo, Quebec. To the west of us, and spotty rain showers north of Queensbury, stretching on west of Wilton, around Gloversville, west of Schenectady, Albany region here. Spotty rain showers south central portions of New York State and north of Oneida, and down around Middletown, and some spotty rain showers east of Mount Auburn, New Jersey here, and spotty rain showers southeast of Tobiana, Pennsylvania here. Zooming out, and it shows a lot of showers and thunderstorms off the Virginia, Carolina coast here. A lot of rain showers in western Georgia and southeastern portions of Alabama, and a lot of rain showers and storms off the Florida Gulf Coast, and spotty rain showers and storms around southwestern portions of Florida and then down for west central Cuba here, and a lot of rain showers and storms from the Four Corner region, stretching down for southwestern Kansas, western Oklahoma Panhandle, and western Texas here, and a lot of rain showers in east central portions of Ontario and the northwestern portions of Quebec, and a lot of rain showers in west central portions of Minnesota, and a lot of rain showers from northern North Dakota and the northeastern portions of Montana here. and a lot of rain showers and sleet and snow at central portions of Alberta down to the east central portions of British Columbia here. Hey, look at that satellite loop here and it shows 9 clouds coming much of New England and stretching down the Atlantic 6 and stretching up to the Canadian Maritimes here. 9 clouds off the North Carolina coast. 9 clouds from northwestern South Carolina down for northern portions of Georgia, and 9 clouds from the northern Florida and off the Florida Gulf Coast here, and 9 clouds from southern California straight to down Fort Porter region and down for western Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas here. 9 clouds from northeastern portions of Kansas down for eastern Nebraska and around Iowa down for northern Missouri, and a line of clouds from northwestern Minnesota stretching to North Dakota up to the southwestern portions of Ontario, southern Manitoba, and southeastern Saskatchewan. Line of clouds from northern Oregon down for southern Washington State and northern Idaho down for western portions of Montana. Line of clouds from British Columbia down to Alberta and west central portions of Saskatchewan here. Line of clouds from north central Mexico as part of the tropical moisture here. Alright, let's take a look at what is going on in the tropics here. The latest on troublesome Ada here. Cell location 20 after the north, 47 after the west. Max sustained winds 45 miles an hour. Moving east southeast and 8 miles an hour here. And latest public advisory. Ada moving east southeast with a little change of strength here. There are no coastal waters warnings affected. 11 a.m. Atlanta Standard Time. The southern troublesome Ada was located during latitude 20 after the north. Longitude 47 after the west. Ada is moving toward the east southeast near 8 miles an hour. And this general motion with decrease in force speed is expected to during the next day or two. Max sustained winds remain near 45 miles an hour, 75 kilometers an hour with higher gusts. Will change the strength as forecast during the next 48 hours. Troublesome force winds next 10 hours up to 25 miles, 235 kilometers mainly to the southeast of the center. Estimated minimum center pressure is 1,005 millibars of tram with 68 inches here. Alright. Now on top of the low pressure system located a couple hundred miles southeast of Cape Hatteras, North Carolina, producing just tonight showers and thunder. Storms up level winds are moderately conductive for development, and this system could possibly express some subtropical occurrences over the next couple of days and will move slowly westward. Formation chance for 4 hours. Low 10% formation chance for 5 days. Low 20%. Okay, look at Eastern Pacific. That's been ruining Eastern Pacific here. So we'll take a look at forecast discussion around the region here. Persistent high pressure provides dry weather along with mild days and cool nights in the next weekend. There'll be a possibility of wet weather around Monday along with a threat of minor splash over along the coast. With a strongly outside, temperatures look to run at slightly below normal here. Near terminal 6 p.m. this evening, 10:6 a.m. update. Regional radars continue to indicate light showers and sprinkles moving across the western half of southern New England this morning. Perhaps dry low-level air is still in place, as evidenced by the 10-20 degree dew point suppressions and surface observations. Not much potential rainfall making it to the ground earlier this morning. Now will much make it to the ground this afternoon, as despite a few breaks in the middle and high-level clouds across central eastern Massachusetts, still expect the night temperatures to be at or just below seasonal normals. No major changes in ongoing forecast, adjusted forecast for the next few days. And 3 hours to reflect observed trends here. And moderate drought from New York City, Long Island to the coastal Connecticut and Southern Rhode Island, and seacoast temperatures Maine and water temperature 65 degrees. Expect this afternoon's highs to be 65 to 75 degrees. Tonight's low 39.49 for Northern New England, 46.56 for Southern New England, and tomorrow's highs 71 to 81 degrees. Alright, let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. It goes like this here. For this afternoon, most of the clouds got high at 70 degrees. East with about 8 miles an hour here. Tonight, patch back after 1 a.m. Otherwise, far clouds got low about 45 degrees. Northeast with about 5 miles by 10. Common in the evening here. Wednesday, patch back before 9 a.m. Otherwise, sun's got about 75 degrees. Common wind becoming north around 6 miles in the morning here. With that, most clouds got low about 31 degrees. Common wind Thursday, sun's got about 33 degrees. Northeast with about 5 to 7 miles an hour here. Thursday, most clouds got about 31 degrees. Friday, parts of the podcast got about 69 about 30 degrees. Saturday, both of the podcasts got about 67 to about 48 degrees. Sunday, both of the podcasts got about 70 to about 32 degrees. And for Monday, podcast got about 74 degrees. Here's weather phrase of the day. Cloudy Tuesday in store. Pierce, you have a good afternoon and goodbye today. To see you at 3 o'clock for a 3 o'clock report. Have a good afternoon.